I feel saturated. I feel like I'm just laying in a tub of Star Wars. Hi, my name is Sean Mark Nipper, and this is Popcorn vs. Candy. Now, summer is winding down, and the trailers for the new round of movies that is going to be happening in the holidays is starting to come out, so we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about. But today, we are talking about the latest in the... I don't even think it's a full trailer. I feel like it's another teaser of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. And the reason I say it's a teaser, I've seen some bits and pieces. I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so I'll be reacting to that trailer today. But it seems as though they've kind of used some footage from old movies and added them to the new. So it's still in what looks like kind of another teaser, so not a full trailer. But why don't we look into this? Again, I do have some opinions about the trajectory of Star Wars and what's going on. And so hopefully this will change my mind a little bit. I would say that it's not 100% positive. I don't want to be that angry fanboy that is just like, oh, you've ruined Star Wars. You know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to go see this because of course I am. They've already got my money. It's just a matter of time before I purchase that ticket. So of course I'm going to still see it. Will I be as disappointed in this as I was with The Last Jedi? I want to say though, yes, I was disappointed in The Last Jedi, but not initially. I actually, when I saw it in the theater, I was entertained. I did enjoy it. I went to see it with a buddy of mine, and you know, when there was moments of past characters showing up, or just there was several times that I was genuinely entertained and I enjoyed it. There was some times where during it I was like, what is happening? So yes, I was entertained. There was moments that I enjoyed it, but there was moments as I began to really think about it over the next couple of days after seeing it. There was some questions that I had that were coming up, and I wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people that have been upset. So hopefully, having said all that, let's take a look at this trailer that they're calling for. It's called the D23 version. There's a couple versions out there. What I'm going to be looking at is the D23 special look of this version of the trailer. So let's jump into that right now. I've already got my arms folded. Luke, Ben, Leia, Han, all the main characters we've followed our whole lives, been so important to us. Best of the movies, in my opinion. Empire Strikes Back. I think we all agree on that, don't we?
We've passed on all we know.
Is he coming back? We'll talk about it. Darth Maul. Don't let me forget.
But this is your fight.
All the new characters. Festival or something? What's that? Oh, red eyes on C-3PO.
Your journey.
Ship.
Yes, it's in.
Palpatine. Darth Vader. What kind of lightsaber was that? Okay. December. Okay. Oh, is there anything in there? Nope, just intense music. Huh. All right. So I remember them saying something about forget the past. Let's worry about the future. So, it's about the new characters. Uh, worry about
right,
the future.
that,
So,
I have
it's
some
about
questions.
the new characters about that. So now that Han is gone and Luke is gone, we hear his voice, but we'll probably maybe we'll see him in his ghost form or whatever his that state is. What was the big double lightsaber thing? It looks like Darth Maul. Darth Maul's version. They did show him holding that thing out. So I wonder if there is a chance that Darth Maul is going to be in this movie. Is it possible? I mean, they've already shown that he's alive. Sorry, spoiler alerts for those that have not watched that. But if you haven't watched that and you're watching this, I'm confused. So it probably wasn't a spoiler for you. But if it was, sorry. So then, okay, so where are they when they show up? Everybody shows up at that, what looked like kind of like a kite festival or something. It looked like a party with the color explosions and everything. That was strange. And then we see a bad Rey. Is it a dark Rey? Rey goes to the dark side. If she did, I feel like they haven't really set that up. Did they? I mean, did they give us this notion that she could switch or she could go? I mean, over the last two movies, I feel like all she's ever done was good things. I mean, I feel like if she was a bad Rey, she would have left all those rocks in that tunnel and not help people escape. Right? So if there's a bad Rey, is it really Rey or is it her twin? Right? Like there's Luke and Leia were twins. Does Rey have a twin that is the bad side, and then she's actually got to fight herself, a version of herself, or fight her twin? Would they be leaving that open for more movies? I mean, are they going to stop after this? Is there maybe another trilogy? It wouldn't surprise me if there was maybe another trilogy after this. There's so many different things that they're doing with Star Wars that totally makes sense to me that they would capitalize on a, was it 9, 10, 11, 12? So, I mean, why not? Let's just keep it rolling, and let's keep producing Star Wars movies every single year. As a matter of fact, a couple every year. I actually appreciated the days when I was looking forward to Star Wars. Not that I'm not looking forward to The Mandalorian, but I feel like, and it's been said before, it's like I feel saturated. I feel like I'm just laying in a tub of Star Wars, and it's just like Jello, and it's sticking to me. There's so much instead of really having the chance to go, man, I can't wait for that to come out. I feel like not only has the story kind of shifted away from what I call us the old school fans of Star Wars, being that we grew up with it. But I feel like there's so many different ways that they're capitalizing, and I'm not against capitalism, but I just feel like they're saturated. It's too much. It's just too much, in my opinion. I think that's for another video. Let's talk about that later. Let's get back into the trailer. So as far as showing all the old people, and then as far as the earlier movies, and then kind of transitioning into the new, I will say that was probably the best supercut of all the Star Wars movies in a minute and a half. You get to see everybody and everything, and the whole story of Star Wars just right before your eyes. Amazing. So that was whoever edited that together. Good job. You don't have to actually watch Star Wars now. You can just watch the supercut, and you'll be right up to speed on what's going on. So I don't know. I'm still going to see it. Of course I'm going to go. I'm not going to boycott this because it's all about them separating me from my money so I can see another Star Wars. Will I dig it? I don't know. I probably won't go into it with as much enthusiasm as I did The Last Jedi. As a matter of fact, The Last Jedi, I never even watched a trailer. I wanted to be really like all fresh, brand new. I didn't want to see anything. I didn't want any spoilers or anything ruined for me. I wanted to see it completely just just from the beginning and not have any preconceived notions about what it was going to be. So this, however, I have been looking at some things as far as some of the spoiler leaks, stuff about Rey, and I hope to God they are not true. If you're watching this, then you probably delved into some of those rumors that they're talking about as far as what is happening with Rey. I don't know. You know who I didn't see in there? Was Rose in there? I'll have to watch it again. I don't think I saw her. So there was another character sitting behind Finn. On what looked like to be the Millennium Falcon. That was somebody else. That's a new character, but I don't remember seeing Rose in there. A lot of controversy about that character because people didn't necessarily like her as much. I didn't hate her character. I don't know how much she contributed to everything. I'm kind of just rambling now. I feel like we're probably going to get a more in-depth trailer before the December when this movie comes out, because that, in my opinion, was still just a teaser. And if you've never seen Star Wars, they tease the whole thing. So let me know if you're going to go see this. Let me know if you're going to buy it. Would you buy this? Now, I've bought all the Star Wars movies. I own Rogue One. I own Han Solo, although that was the hardest purchase in all of the Star Wars to do, because that one was... Maybe I should make a video about how much I dislike Han Solo and the fact that the guy doesn't even look like Han Solo. And there's dudes on YouTube that look like Han Solo and sound like Han Solo, a younger version, but they couldn't use them. They had to... Anyway, I digress. Can you kind of sense a little bit that I'm disappointed in what's happening with Star Wars? I mean, it's cool. I'm going to go to Galaxy's Edge later on this year. I'll be telling you how that experience is, but I'm bringing a buttload of money with me because that's the only way it looks like you can actually enjoy yourself there. I digress again. Let's talk a little bit more about this trailer as far as, do you think you're going to go see it? Are you going to go see it the opening weekend? Are you going to wait? Is there going to be the big lines that there were? I remember when I was a kid and I was in line to see Empire Strikes Back, and it was a long line to wait just to buy the tickets. You couldn't do the advanced purchase tickets, right? You had to go up to the actual box office and hand them cash. I don't know. I'm going to go see it, but I am super skeptical, and I'd love to know what you think about this. Is this something that you're excited for? Is it something that you will pass on? And not even go until you boycott it completely. Totally fine. I get it. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, do that and hit the little bell thingy and then get the little lines on the side. And that way you get a little notification when videos get popped up. So thanks. And see you in the next video. Lines on the side, and that way you get a little notification when videos get popped up. So thanks. And see you